Oh, look at us. Where'd Holly go?
Oh, she put us up.
I'm not.
You hiding?
Yeah, I was going to do the intro. You can do it.
What's going on, everybody?
Man, we got a great
What is
panel
up?
tonight.
What's up?
So, what's everybody doing? What was everybody doing today? Anything exciting? It was fucking hot today.
Very hot.
Yeah.
We got
Bad down here.
to here today.
Hold on.
Woo!
Why? Where do you go? There we go. You're muted. You're muted, bud.
Which one?
Gerald, you're muted.
I'm not muted.
There we go.
There you go.
now the party can start. So see, I'm sure we'll have some people trickle in. I know Jeremy said that he tried to get down.
Right?
Yeah, he might jump on.
Okay.
Charlie,
What's
you
up?
missed it, man. I had you in the intro.
Yeah, Charlie, your head was down, and she put your snake up and everything, trying to get that acid fucking for sale.
I'm always nonstop Instagram messaging with people all day long.
Well, it's a good thing if you're selling something.
Yeah, it's mostly about the shed testing and everything. I hate making people wait, so once I get a message, I have to respond to it.
What's
And
Kevin?
if you don't respond right away, if you forget for 10 minutes, then it gets pushed all the way down and forget it. You just got to jump
People
on
are
it.
always like, "Oh, thanks for getting back to me right away." I'm like, if the thing goes off and you're asking me a question, and I'm here, and if I don't answer it now, I'm not gonna remember it. I'm not gonna answer it. So.
Right.
Yeah, that was like Holly the other day. Can I give you a quick call? And I'm
Her,
like, yeah, do it.
Bill, actually, strange snake. I'm just gonna shout out people real quick, y'all. Mountain Balls.
Hey, mute Kevin.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Marshmallow.
He had a party.
yeah, he's at a party. His life is extravagant.
Have a revolving party. It must be nice being retired,
Yeah, right.
being that old, right?
It's a good thing.
All right, let's talk about this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Whew.
That is a blackhead, black pastel, acid het albino male. That's proven breeder that unfortunately I don't need anymore. So I am putting it up for sale. It's on Morph Market now.
Wow.
Didn't you just get that though recently?
I did, because I got that because my super Wookiee acid wasn't locking and wasn't eating. So Jay Royals, Josh, he's the guy who, came up with acid, and I called him and he's like, I got this other one, he's a proven breeder. He locks with everything. So I was like, all right, send him. So I got him and he locked with everything. So I'll have plenty of him running around after this season. And luckily my super Wookiee is eating and everything now. So he's the one I'm going to be using for the clown acid Wookiee project. So,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, Kevin, can you mute your mic until you talk? All we can hear is music.
What was that?
I said, can you mute your mic until you can talk? Because all we hear
Copy.
is- I don't want to keep him on mute because when he has something to say, he wouldn't be able to. So
I hear
He's
you.
got nothing good to say anyway.
I am.
He's
Paul, I
probably
want to know if you
hammered
ever
right
took
now.
out
It's not
one
going to make
egg.
any sense.
I'm surprised he has service out by the beach. Oh,
Paul, when are you
Yeah.
going to cut that one egg?
oh, my one egg. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe a couple days. I was kind of hoping to just let it pip, so it doesn't. So I don't fuck anything up.
Now, how did you get one egg? I forget.
I had four, and 3 went bad.
So I pulled a clutch this morning. I caught her laying this morning, and I was like, all right, I'll come back. I came back. There's only 3 eggs. And then I noticed after I took them out that she still had a small lump by her tail. So I was like, all right, let me leave her. And she laid a slug after that. So that's actually the smallest clutch I've had. I mean, I've only had a handful, but seeing 3. But she stopped eating really early in the season, so she didn't get that big.
Uh-huh.
But I got 3 good eggs out of her, so I'm all right.
What was she weighing? What was she weighing at?
I don't even know. She was probably 1,400 grams.
What's up, Patrick?
But
Right.
yeah, I was hoping, because she was a great eater, so I was hoping she was going to blow up, and she didn't.
All right, Chris.
But we'll see.
So, yeah. So I don't know. I think today was actually day 55. I was, kind of hoping that, waiting for just a pip. So we'll see.
If you use smaller scissors, it'll take longer to cut open and give you more excitement.
Oh my gosh.
So like my small little scissors.
No, tiny. You gotta get them out of the Barbie set here.
Oh yeah. All right. You know
my
what? Why don't you send me the Barbie set that you have?
Kevin, we don't know that you're peeing right now or anything. We don't see the commode handle.
You're taking a piss. This guy's taking a piss. Unfucking believable.
Don't turn that camera around.
Yeah. Hope it drops.
I don't think anybody had to open
that's
their
his
mouth
finger?
that big, Kevin.
That's all right. We're gonna get the ratings now. How you doing, Chris? You got it. You're all right over there.
You know, we're showing snakes here, just not that kind of snakes, Kev.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Children's python he's got.
That's not a python, that's a corn snake.
Children's
It's good to hear
python.
the commode flush or the urinal flush.
A children's python. That's what that was.
It's a children's. That's horrible joke.
This was parental guidance suggested, right?
Mike said that's a worm, not a snake. Chris is having issues with his internet right now, but hopefully he'll be back on. So, Mike, are you jumping on here or what?
Yeah, Mike, you should be jumping on, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike
What else do you have back there? You have a.
I was going to pull that snake out, but he's actually in with a girl right now because I have this. These people that live close to me, they have a lot of ball pythons, but nothing like crazy. And they bought a couple of my older females that I was getting rid of, and they were by today, and they loved the black pastel blackhead acid, but they're like, we obviously can't afford that. So I was like, well, I'm selling this albino black pastel yellow belly proven breeder, and she's locked with that acid multiple times. So I don't know. I'm like, she's only got 10 millimeter follicles, but you never know. So they're like, all right, yeah. They messaged me once they got home. We want the albino. I'm like, all right, listen, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a snake that looks like that from this ever, but
Right.
I don't know. She doesn't have fully developed follicles yet. So yes, you can return sperm, and could you get lucky? Sure. But so they're like, can you lock them up, pair them up one more time before we buy? I was like, all right, so I threw them in there. So we'll say hopefully they get lucky, but
Right.
I'm almost done with this. Well, I got super black pastel, super vanilla right here is with my super Wookiee acid right now. And she's got about 26, 27 millimeter follicles, right? Or close to 30. And the GHI Mojave that paired up with the blackhead, black pastel acid, she's going to lay any day now. 1, 2, yeah, I only have, I think, like 2 more clutches that are to lay. But the one I pulled this morning is a candy head pied to that male, acid male. So I want to make some cool double hats.
You're working the that albino hard, huh?
The candy pied, but I'm doing candy clown pieds. Hopefully, I got a clown het candy pied from Gomez male, and I got a couple of females double hets. One's chocolate, but this is another one that I'm selling. Black pastel orange ghost het pied.
Is that the one from Banana?
Yes. I love it. His color, her colors are amazing, but I'm trying to sit down and figure out where I'm going with everything. And I don't have a male for her. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to buy? One male for this one female?
Right.
I got the male in the incubator for you.
So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm just trying to really get rid of stuff that I don't have any real plans for and just spend my money on the 2 to 3 projects that I really want to work on.
Yeah, I've got to do the same thing, and there's actually quite a few I need to get rid of now.
Yeah.
And watching Billy's videos and listening to his teachings and everything, I realize I may be in too many projects. So
Yeah, especially us, we all love everything, and you see something like, oh, I want to get into that, or I want this, or oh, I want puzzle, or this, but I don't have the time to have this whole room full of snakes.
yeah.
What are you getting? What do you get? You got your snakes from Anthony already?
I have like, I think 3 snakes from him here right now, but no, the new ones I'm getting. No, I haven't gotten yet. It's I'm getting that Het Monsoon girl. I'm getting a pied het clown from him, female that has some size on her, and I'm getting a black pastel Wookiee yellow belly het clown male from him.
Isn't that he just hatched those?
Yeah, like 2 months ago. And I may get a stranger female from him. I don't know. See. Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Kevin's out there partying like a rock star, like he's 18 again.
Yeah, the guy never stops. That's all he does.
Hey, Jessica.
Jessica.
So, Gerald.
What's up, Paul?
What do you have in the incubator?
Yeah, what do you got?
Oh,
Banana.
so for that girl, it might be a banana. It's my last banana clutch, hopefully ever. So I paired a super pastel, black pastel, cinnamon to a banana itchy clown and to a banana OD ghost het pied. Mm-hmm. So the banana itchy clown only got 1 lock, and then she ovulated. So he's probably going to take the clutch. But if they come out ghost het, het ghost, pos het pied, we'll be, hopefully pick out the ringers or the track marks or whatever. And
send them over here, kid.
Yeah, send you a mail for that.
No, send all your sheds. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I was happy when it came out. It was only 4 eggs. I said, "Watch, I'm gonna get screwed with 10 eggs."
Hey,
there you are, Chris.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up, Chris? So, but yeah, basically shed test them for ghost and pied. You don't have to shed test for clown.
Right.
That's why I was willing to do that. Plus, it seemed like they weren't doing anything, and then I put him in one time and she ovulated right away. That's just wild.
That's amazing. Just one shot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
She was paired before with others.
Ooh.
Prior to
No,
that?
yeah, I made sure I didn't screw it up too bad to where I wouldn't, it would kill me or whatever. But she was with my OD banana ghost had pied the whole time. And then it was like she wasn't doing anything. And then I put my banana inchy clown because he's known for producing lots of clutches. He doesn't discriminate against any of the girls. And then she ovulated like within a week, something like that, 2 weeks. It was crazy.
So my only clutch that hatched right now that I have babies from was a dual sired clutch, and my super Wookiee acid got the last one. I was like, all right, hopefully they're all going to be from him. And 2 were from him, and 4 were from this clown that I put in there.
Can you grab it for me? All right.
So we picked up a black pastel albino male. What direction are you taking your albino stuff? Because we got him strictly for looks and to be a pet, not to breed.
Yeah, so I won't have any albino once this one leaves. I'll have all my candy. So I have.
Well, even candy, like a black pastel candy, like what would you do with that to build onto the project?
Like I would do more of a pattern disruptor,
Like
that's why I want acid in the candy. So
yeah,
I have this male here that I just hatched that he's staying here.
I feel like leopard in that project is a necessity as well.
So
good idea too.
Yeah.
He's where am I going here? He's Wookiee acid het candy.
Nice.
So he's gonna go to my candy girls.
Very nice.
That's gorgeous.
Very nice.
And I sold it. I have another male, but with pastel. Somebody bought it last night. Just needs a few more meals before I send him off.
It's crazy to hear people complain that the market's dying, but every time you talk to people, they're selling snakes.
Yeah, I'm selling them. They're very cheap. There's no way I thought that I was going to sell that male for that little.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I don't need to hold. I don't need another male, and I'm not going to let it just sit there. I'd rather somebody else use it and have it. And whatever. I'll make bucks off of it.
That's a really good question. Is there a gene that works with acid confusion better than Cypress and albinoism genes? Okay, that was hard to pronounce.
Is there a gene that works with acid confusion better than Cypress?
How does GHI acids look like, or GHI confusion?
I've seen a couple of them. This GHI Mojave girl, I got her from Dave at Edge Exotics. She laid 13 eggs for him last year. She is huge, and she's due to lay next week, I think, or the week after.
Wow.
So she's GHI Mojave, and she went to the blackhead black pastel acid. So
okay,
no recessives, but it's probably going to be a shitload of dark snakes. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Interesting.
Chris, you I seen you post with the rat snakes that you hatched for your friends.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. He picked up a pair of yellow beauties a few months ago. For some reason my volume's messed up on my phone. My internet wasn't working, so I'm trying to listen and talk at the same time here, so it's a little tough. They were yellow beauty rat snakes. They were pretty cool. I've never bred them before, never owned them, but I think I'm gonna keep a female. They're pretty neat looking.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, they get pretty damn big too. I think it's like 8 foot plus. They can. So it's a big rat snake.
Where the hell are you gonna keep? When are you gonna keep that thing?
I don't know. I'll have Ed make me a cage. I got a guy that builds cages, so Just let them know what we need.
Nice.
Add another enclosure.
Yep. We got a little bit of room. Maybe we'll see. I got a couple years. But it was neat to incubate those eggs and hatch a species like that, because the eggs at day 60 we were hesitant to cut them or whatnot because none pipped, and I went in there and I'm looking around and the eggs were like hard. It was almost like a chicken egg, but it wouldn't like crack. It would just kind of like dimple, but you would hear it crack almost like a chicken egg. And I thought, wow, they are super hard. It's not leathery like a ball python or even a colubrid. So I was concerned. So I cut one open and they were ready to go. But I told my buddy, I'm like, I guess it's just the locality. They're an Asian rat snake, so I guess it must be really humid, in their natural habitat. So those eggs are just built to be, extra firm and withstand that, so that they don't rot out. That's all I can think about. But it was pretty wild.
That's cool. How many did you hatch out?
I think he brought over like 15 or 16 eggs, and I think one went bad. I think we have, or maybe two went bad. 14, I believe.
Yes, that's her.
What's the temperature that you had to incubate and everything at?
I set them up with my colubrids at I think last year I ran 83 because it fluctuates or would drop a degree, and this year I just went to 82. So everything took like another day or two to hatch, but 82.
That's pretty cool.
Just plug it in, yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. I mean, it's two incubators running, so it's always nice to have that flexibility. That one year we went for a walk and came across a turtle laying eggs, and she spooked, and I was like, oh man, like she just left a couple of the eggs laying there, and I was like, well, we got an incubator, let's just incubate them. So we hatched a couple little what the hell were they? Red cooters or something like that, I think. Not a red-eared slider, but similar to that. That was pretty neat.
That's pretty fucking cool. Let me just take these eggs.
Give me some eggs, I'll hatch them, man. Like that's the easy part. Getting the eggs is difficult for certain species.
Would you Google the temperature to incubate them at, or you just threw them in your incubator?
The turtles I Googled, yeah, I looked it up. And they were like right on spot, like 82, 83 degrees. And I was like, cool, sweet. Throw them right in.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. It was neat because then they hatched and we went back to where she laid them and let them go in the fall, like early September.
No, so they're all dead now.
Yeah, probably. They got ran over by a car. Yeah. It's so sad. We go for walks and we have a lot of swamps near us. And it literally, we come across more dead animals than we do live animals. It sucks. Like we're always like, oh, maybe we'll see something alive this time.
What
a shame. Pennsylvania, about 45 minutes north of Philly.
Okay.
So we got black rats, we got lots of racers, tons of garters, ringnecks, DKs. We got red bellies up north. A couple rattlesnakes with the timber, the Massassauga, copperheads. Yeah. Not like Florida. It's not like the Wild Wild West.
Speaking of Florida, is anybody going to Florida?
Hell yeah, Daytona bound, baby.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Leaving the 15th, like 4 a.m. We're going.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to log on from the computer. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, this little creature is eating me up. Gerald, check your messages.
Hey, Kike.
Yeah,
What's
Mr.
going on? Yeah, Kike.
Well, nobody showed up tonight. I guess everybody's out partying on a Saturday night.
I guess that we the Saturday night, the Saturday night. That's it. Everybody has a lot more to do, I guess.
Yeah, I'm too old, not too old, but too broke to go out.
It really shows who has no life. All right, Charlie. Yeah.
Oh, did I answer your question?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, sneaking messages. That's I got you.
Secret conversation. Good idea.
Don't worry
Having a
about
side conversation.
Hey, Paul, check your text, bro.
All right,
Hey,
hold on.
Paul, do me a favor. Check that top tub right there in the middle and show us what's in it.
Fucking Gerald is a fucking. Oh, I'm not on mute. Fuck.
What's up, Mark?
Mark.
Oh, Mark.
Man.
So
I got some good news today. Mr. Anthony is a freaking blessing.
Who?
And not Anthony. I'm sorry, Joe. Yeah. And there'll be more coming out about that later, probably in a month or two. But super excited. He's hooking me up with an awesome animal. And what is it, Paul? I've already.
Yep.
Anthony who?
Not Anthony. Joe. I'm
Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you getting on that 5-year payment plan?
Feels like it, but no, he really did us good. So
he did the adjustable rate,
ARP.
Yeah, one for you.
I was trying to get to his house last week, and I couldn't make it.
Man, even Stan is going to Florida.
Everybody's going to Daytona.
Brotherhood Exotics.
Go fuck yourself, Mark.
Oh.
So, but yeah, I'm sure that's going to be in the future. I'm going down to Daytona.
Yeah, I wanted to go this year, but unfortunately I can't. So it'll be next year. But we are doing the Tinley.
I probably
Arlington.
Probably should have went to Daytona then instead of Tinley. Fuck.
Yeah, you're just scared Kevin's going to kick your ass.
Yeah. I'm fucking shaking, man.
Oh, just be happy you didn't come to Schaumburg. That was horrible.
Was it really bad?
You were pretty disappointed.
It was
You there? Yeah.
Oh, you made it.
You were disappointed in Schaumburg?
I think that I didn't see hardly anybody walking out with any animal of any kind.
Did you vend or no?
No, I bought. So we picked up 2 G-stripe girls, total $175.
Wow.
And they were not hatchlings. And it was 2 different vendors. It wasn't even the same vendor. I'm not exaggerating.
Wow, so you didn't even get the combo deal. Sheesh.
No.
Definitely a buyer's market.
I'm sure.
I'm really wanting to see. I'm really wanting to see what Chris has for sale, man.
I don't think you're going to see anything from Chris.
Chris is so close. We'll get him there. We'll get
I
there.
can switch back over to my phone later, maybe. Go downstairs.
Right.
There was a lot of corn snakes there, which was awesome to see.
See, I've not been big on corn snakes and stuff like that.
So,
It's like Chris is talking and moving and stops and freezes. Like
it's a slideshow.
He's probably giving us a soliloquy, you know?
A slideshow.
I think he's sleeping right now, or he's in a coma.
Poor guy. Just keep on trying, Chris. We're here. We're here.
Get there. I don't know if I want to go to Tinley anymore.
Well, dude, I think I'm flying there. I don't know about driving.
Yeah, that's a fucking problem because none of us know what's going on still. Like it was this whole big thing that we were talking about going, and now it's like dead, and it's 2 months away, and everything is booked.
What are you talking? Oh, I got my apartment through October. I live like maybe like hour and 15 minutes from there.
Fuck, I'm fucking.
All you gotta do is bring you a blow up mattress.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll rent right there.
What?
Oh, you know what? My dad's got an RV, like a big motorhome, like one of those Class A big fucking things.
Well, what the fuck, Charlie?
Everybody get to Albany.
I'll fucking drive right up to you. But yeah, so I don't want to be planning sleeping in my car.
No, you come to the apartment. Even if you don't bring a blow up mattress, you can sleep on the floor.
Or with him.
No, I won't be here.
Oh, really? No. Oh, all right. Shucks.
I'll tell you what, Paul.
Rooms
you can come and bunk with Celtic.
I don't believe that.
You can
Mike,
come bunk
Mike,
with
did you
Celtic.
book me?
Mike, book a suite.
Yeah, book a suite, Mike.
Hear me?
Pay you when we get there.
Did we get Chris?
Give the computer another chance.
Oh, look, we got Jeremy now too.
Hey, heck yeah.
Ah, we got
What's
What's up,
Jeremy.
guys?
You
Hi,
sound like
Jeremy.
We'll see how long my voice holds out.
Are you sunburned?
Yeah, you look beat.
No, I've been sick the past couple of days. Holly, I really don't get burned, girl. I get like one burn in the beginning of the year, and after that, it just tans out every evening. It's like amazing. My wife is so super jealous about it. I'll come home from work. She's like, "You look burnt." I was like, "Look at me in the morning; it'll be fine." Morning time comes, I'm brown. So
brown out. You just brown out like TSK.
no. I think it's more like VPI, dude. More like
You know,
VPI.
he
That
got
very
that-
poor interpretation stuff.
He got that in and then he froze.
He must have VPI internet too.
It's crappy. This is like the 6th time I've logged back in. It's horrible.
It's
Well,
fine.
I was watching, like you were there for 1 minute and then poof, gone the next. Like, what the hell happened to
Our,
it?
our extender wasn't working right, and it usually works fine in the basement where I do everything. And then she rebooted it, and then it wouldn't link up, and then the computer was looking for that, not the main Wi-Fi. So now we're on the main Wi-Fi. I'm like, whatever. I was about ready to go on my phone and sit in my snake room in the corner and just do this.
Hey, Jeremy, how many of those snakes you got left to sell?
Which ones?
Oh, you know which ones. The ones I like.
The carpets, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all gone.
Oh, that was
awesome.
Fast.
That's cool.
Yeah, like the last one sold when I was on Sexing and Flexing there with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he took the last one.
That's cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, they were like I didn't even get a chance to even really enjoy them that much. Like it just moved on. It's like, all right, hey, whatever. It was, I don't want to say easy money, but it is in a sense I didn't have to work at all to really go through the hassle of morph market and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm impressed how they sold, man. I'm impressed.
What's up, brother?
Dude.
Good.
What's up?
Fucking
No.
I see Kike snagged one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kike's got one. Yeah, I actually shipped that to him this week.
That's cool. Are they all ready to ship and everything too?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He
The
said
only
it
one
already
that's
ate
not
for
ready
you.
to go yet is the one of that Greg's from Rippin' Reptiles. His just does not want to eat for whatever reason.
Oh, fucking figures, man.
I mean, it's the only one. Like, I'm baffled. It's like it's a freaking carpet python. Like these things do not know how to not eat. It's like it baffles me. Like I put in a deli cup last night with this frozen thawed mouse fuzzy. Put it in there overnight. Shut the tub. Left the deli cup in the tub overnight. Figured, all right, I'll come in the next morning. It'll be gone. It was still there this morning. It's just like I've tried every freaking trick you could do with frozen thawed live, and it just.
I know you
Have
need
you tried any of the scenting?
That's the only thing I haven't done yet is scenting stuff. But then I don't have any quail or access to any quail or anything that give it that birdie smell.
Send it to me.
Bitch. Jesus.
What send the baby to you? Do you have birds?
Yeah, we got chicken. We can get quail. We can get all that. Yeah.
Well, hell, why don't you just bring me a bag of feathers? Bring me a bag of feathers to
But
freaking
he don't
carpet
have a
fest.
bag of feathers in his back pocket.
You didn't ask me to, but I gladly will.
Well,
cool.
Chris, can you bring a bag of feathers to Carpet Fest for me?
I'll bring you some ASFs too. We'll get it eaten. We got your other carpet going eaten.
Thursday.
I was gonna say, actually, I do need to give you a slight rat order.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what I probably just get you to bring it there for Carpet Fest. It's nothing huge though. It's nothing.
All right, you guys send me all the address and stuff too.
What's up, Sean?
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't do that. I'll do that now because I'll freaking forget.
He must be from New York.
What's
So,
that?
Mark, what do you have?
Forbidden Balls. Is he from New York?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah. What's up, fuckers?
Yeah.
He's part of Baker's Patreon.
I want to talk to Mark for a minute. Mark, what do you have, man?
Nice.
I've not talked to you before. I was just like,
Besides
hey,
a sweet
Paul
mustache,
popped off
what
his
do you have?
jaw to you, so I got to pull him in here for a minute.
We got a few ball pythons. Started about 5 months ago. Now we got about 30 of them, and we got a handful of crested geckos.
Yeah.
Trying to get in some clown. Just kind of tinkering with a little bit of everything right now.
Hell yeah, man. That's kind of what happens. You get one, and then a few months later, you're over.
Yeah, my wife said I agreed. My wife said I agreed to one, and now we got almost 30. So
Next thing you know,
That's the way to
you'll
do
have
it,
3
though.
racks. You'll have everything.
How'd you go into it? Did you get breeders or did you just stick to hatchlings?
Our first one we got was probably around 500 grams, and I've been trying to get bigger, so I have a couple breeder size now. I picked up a couple super nice, super pastel, fire, inchy het clowns, 100% het clowns, females. They were 1,000 grams. They're now 1,500 grams. So I'm waiting on a nice clown male from Empire State Exotics. So he's going to go to them.
Nice. Joe's all over the place.
Oh, yeah. So I'm down south in between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
I'm from Monroe.
Sweet.
We're in Oklahoma, so not far.
If I bail out, it's because I get a call. I am on duty for the next 48 hours.
There you go. That's fine, dude.
So,
That's how you know the requirement.
Did Sean buy some snakes from that auction?
no. Oh, yeah, Sean did.
Crack, yeah. That's all I'm buying them up. I didn't know who it was.
Oh, yeah, he was. I seen the couple of them that they put out, and nobody bid on anything.
It was just slow.
It's always like that, man. Every auction I've been on, it's like the cold shoulder for the first
Well,
couple minutes until somebody gets it, and then the ice breaks.
Well, their auction's been pretty good. This tonight, they only had 2 people selling, and what's it, Mechanic Morphs? He did all right. The other ones just seemed like they didn't have their stuff together.
Nah, not so much.
They have a lot of gardener snakes, right?
Yeah, they were trying to sell checker garter snakes.
Yeah.
That's a tough market.
I'll go in my backyard.
I was just gonna say I'd probably run them over in my lawnmower.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm the idiot that jumps off the mower to grab them.
Dude, you know the
Dude, everything. Yeah, it don't matter. I'm
people?
jumping them.
You know that old myth about snakes chase people and all that crap? I first-handedly saw what would have, if someone wouldn't have known what was going on, a snake chasing a person finally.
What kind of snake?
It was a baby black rat snake. I was at work, and one of the guys was helping me clean up a whole bunch of stuff. So I was in the skid loader, and he was picking up all this trash and crap.
Yeah.
Throw it in my bucket. And he picked up this big piece of what used to be a cardboard box. It was all folded over, concaved, all that crap. He picked it up, and I thought when he picked it up, I was like, I bet you there's a snake under something in here. He picked it up, and I saw this little snake starting to follow him, and he's there walking, and this snake's like literally right on his heels, trying to get up onto his leg because that guy's leg was the only form of cover.
Trying to go up a tree.
Yeah, exactly. And so I beat my horn several times, and the guy's like, what? And at that point, the snake then went and there was an old skid loader bucket sitting there. It went and sat in the corner of the skid loader bucket. I was like, dude, you just had a snake trying to crawl up your leg. He goes, what? No way. I was like, dude, the snake's right there in the bucket. Look. He looked at it, and he stepped 10 feet back. I was like, dude, it's fine. I went over, grabbed it, put it off to the side. But I now know what people say when they think that snakes chase people, because if you wouldn't have known, it legit looked like the snake was chasing this guy.
Did he have a lot of patterns still?
No, he was really mellow, dude.
But no, how like his pattern was he rolled? Was he jet black or did he have a lot of pattern yet?
Oh no. Oh, I thought you said it was he mellow. No,
they're usually mellow black rats. Racers light you up.
He had a good bit of pattern. He wasn't shed though. His eyes were really gray and cloudy, and but he still had a good bit of pattern to him.
That was funny. We picked one off the side of the road on the way to your picnic in July, the barbecue.
Yeah, I know. You sent me that picture, dude.
That was wild.
You should have brought her over here.
I was debating, whipping around the corner, and the wife like swerved around, and I'm like, "What the heck was that?" She's like, "Snake."
And of course, you probably leapt out the window.
Dude, I did. I opened the door and jumped out and ran down the street. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I gotta get it out of the road." Took it to the other side of the road, got a picture with it, and let it go.
Chris, do you sell ASFs?
Hi, how's it doing?
Yeah. You do? What would you sell a colony like a 1.5 for?
A 1.5 breeder size?
Yeah.
Like ready to go? Like they're going to drop a litter in 21 days or something?
Yeah,
if not sooner. I would sell it for a 1.5 at least $30.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
30, somebody wants me to sell them a colony plus like 12, 15 medium rats for like $50 or something.
Yeah.
I just bought 4 males and 20 females that'll be ready in 3 weeks to drop a litter for $84.
ASFs?
No, these are rats.
Rats. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like the ASFs right now are way too valuable for me.
They are. They're like a $5 bill run around, man. As soon as they're born.
That's I was selling bonded 1.3 ASFs for $80.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 30 was the low.
Yeah, no, but I think I'm not. I'd rather keep it.
That's hustling.
Yeah.
So I sell my adults for $5 a piece, male or female, don't matter.
I have a shitload of rats that I can't use, so I sell them for cheap for some people locally. But the ASFs, I'm not doing that.
No,
really,
too much of a demand for ASFs.
So we don't
have
a big
started.
For those,
I just started with the rats, so once I figure those out, maybe I'll start messing with some ASFs.
Rats are simple. They're going to take up twice as much of your time as the snakes. So be prepared.
I'm slowly filling up more with ASFs and weaning out my rats.
That's a really
you're one of them guys, huh?
That's a really good point because we spend at least 4 hours once or twice a week doing the rats, where ASFs it's like every 2 weeks and they're good.
How long do you take, Steve, to clean your racks?
Like an hour.
You must not have that very.
Nah, I got free labor. I let my kids do
it. Mine are too young.
My son and my daughter actually they enjoy help cleaning, so we kind of do like an assembly line. So I only have maybe 8 colonies, but it's 1 to 4. And what they'll do is, and I have 2 racks, so the empty tubs will basically pre-fill them, and I'm literally just pulling tubs and just replacing it. And it's kind of like, so it probably, if it's just me by myself, like an hour and a half.
Wow.
But I actually have to start killing off the females, the older ones, because it's been like 9 months. So I think I put a male in for like 3 weeks and 1 pinky for 4 females. And I feel horrible, man, but
I've been giving away my big retired breeder males and females. I just have nothing to eat them, so I gas them, I freeze them, and I had a guy just pick up like 8 of them. I just didn't go.
It's tough though, because I had this problem when I first got the breeders. They all ate their first litter.
Yep.
So like new moms. So I held back. I had started 4 new colonies, and they all the females laid litters, and I came home one day and there were 3 left, and then another one was only 1 left. So I was like, I'm not doing that cannibal shit. I killed them off, and I feel bad because I haven't fed my snakes in maybe like 3 weeks because I held back 40 weaned rats to grow them out, and now I'm gonna start separating them one male to every 3 or 4 females, whatever's left. I'm gonna start feeding off. But it sucks like restarting colonies, man.
If you're not prepared for it, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't prepare because I started breeding. Paul was with me when I got my racks. I started breeding in January of this year, and dude, production was good. And it's already been 8 months, Paul. So, and I didn't even realize it. I'm like, it's coming to an end. So now I have to grow these females, and hopefully they start dropping.
So you know what's funny? I can absolutely have rats, ASFs. I don't have any problem. I mean, they breed like crazy over here. But for my snakes, I've had such a bad issues this year. I haven't had one clutch yet, And so it's like, well, I'm feeding them really good, but what do you do?
Did you move? Didn't you move recently?
We moved last year. It's been a year. So
it's been a year
solid.
solid.
We also moved from the smaller room to a bigger room. And so I'm pretty sure that's affected it. And then Gerald actually sold us a, what is it called, Paul? Sonogram, whatever.
Ultrasound?
And ultrasound, yes.
Sonogram.
And then, and so we've done that, and it looks like we are building follicles now. So I've started pairing again, but it's just like we've got to see something this year.
Yeah, whoever's building, keep pairing them. You could be late. I mean, look at Miguel on the West Coast. I think he only has 2 clutches right now.
Yep.
It's nuts. That's crazy. I'm done. I'm almost done with balls.
I have 1 more clutch and I'm done. I did 5 this year. I paired 8, 5 went. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's not bad
done.
at all.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I have 2 cooking right now, 1 about to drop, but I don't want to be overwhelmed with hatchlings either. I see all these people on Instagram, flash sale 2022
Yes.
and I'm just like, dude, don't. I've always been one, never bite off more than I can chew. And unless I'm pumping, unless I'm making sales or I'm vending shows where I have that much exposure, I don't want 30 clutches. I don't want, I don't want 210 babies that I can't move. You know what I mean? Like it's this whole industry. It's very rewarding, but it's also very stressful, and until you really start like networking and putting yourself out there, you're not really gonna like move anything. So it does become, it does become a headache, and it's funny because the topic is, will AI, ruin the industry? Like,
Yes.
this is a very I don't think it will, because a lot of this industry it is off of the relationships you make with people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, artificial intelligence, the internet is great, but it's like the relationships that you make that really that will really keep you going. If I don't have something but Paul has something, I'll send somebody to Paul. It's all, you keep your circle, he's reputable, go see him, or go see this guy, or go, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And that was the deal with mutation creation in the show the other day, and I believe it's Lord of the Lion had sent a picture out, and it was like, he was like, "What? No way, and it's like, these pictures look so real. How many people are going to start using those fake pictures and put them on their morph market to advertise a snake that's not really for real?"
Yep.
Yeah,
and you're right.
He had a monsoon pied.
Yeah, but
like that, yeah.
To be fair, somebody would have done it if he didn't anyway. So it's not like
absolutely, but like Steve was saying, keep your circle and buy from your circle. You'll be better off, And it's kind of scary because as new breeders ourselves, looking at morph market, there's some nice stuff out there, and you're like, oh, I would like to see that. But then you look at their reviews and stuff, and you're like, well, this person is not known to the industry, and it's scary. Either way you look at it, $1,000 to us is a lot of money.
Right. Yeah.
And it's funny because like when I first started, I bought a pastel inchy clown from Lorenzo at Jersey Balls, and I only found him because I was watching Baker's video and he was wearing a shirt, so I looked him up on Instagram, and that's how I hooked up with Lorenzo. And then I wanted to do a clown project, so I 700 for the male, 400 for the het clown female. At the time, I'm like, holy shit! I just spent $1,500 on 3 snakes, and I just dropped $2,000 with Justin Kabelka for a clown pied yellow belly, and I told him, dude, I'll have it paid off in a week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like now, it's just like
you evolve.
Nah, I don't care. And then I go to get like feeders, and I come home with a king snake. And I think he's gonna bite me. These things are assholes. These things are assholes. But
what kind of king?
I was in the pet store buying mouse hoppers for hatchlings, and I was like, "Oh, this is a really nice snake." And I wound up just coming home with a California king snake.
Oh, that's cool.
And I only keep ball pythons, but I was like, you know what? I want to start keeping other species, and I wanted to get a boa, but not that they get too big, but I just want things like I said, I just don't want to be overrun.
Why'd you get a blood?
Fuck that, bro. I don't think I'll ever get into blood.
I got dwarf boas that don't get over 4 foot long, man.
We'll talk. I mean, I'm cool with keeping species, but like I've always just primarily been keeping ball pythons for like the last 12 years. And so the king was like the first one, but I think I kept it more. I think I got him more, and I don't know if California kings do, but we were talking about if ball pythons, you have like stillborn hatchlings. Will kings eat the stillborn hatchlings too, or is that just like the Mex? Yeah.
No, they'll eat anything king will eat another snake.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I'm looking at
I get it for over here now.
Even some things that aren't king will eat snakes, like cottonmouths are known to eat the Burmese pythons in Florida, the Everglades. There's a couple other like olive pythons I know. If your male's too small, sometimes the females will eat them. There's a couple that it's you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got speckled king snakes all around, but we can get a couple gray banded king snakes after the first, just for recycling any bad snakes that we get or dead snakes.
Yeah, so that's really why I got him. He's too small now, so he's only going to be on pink, mouse pinks for however long and hoppers.
They'll
but
grow quick.
Do they?
Oh yeah, feed him. He'll eat all the time for you. But I'd suggest my colubrids. I put on like a 4-day feeding schedule, and they grow. He'll be 2 foot in a year before you know it. Like he'll be huge.
Wow.
They're disposals, man.
Because I mean, I don't want to say I didn't do. I mean, I read up on them, but I didn't really go in depth. I think I looked more into the husbandry as far as like, can I keep them in the same rack with a ball python? So they're pretty similar as far as like their basking and like their hot spots and cool spots. So that's really what I looked into. I didn't look into feeding schedules, because I've only had them maybe like 5 days. So
yeah, no, you definitely did it the right way.
So, but yeah.
With the AI thing, though, I think
right now. Anything you can show off?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I
want to see some snakes tonight, man.
I thought this was about artificial.
Yeah, what happened?
It's about everything.
Yeah.
The most important thing, it's about selling what you need to sell.
Well,
Later, Sean.
Take care, Sean.
So let me ask you your guys' opinion, because I've had a few mixed opinions, So I hatched this girl, okay? The pairing was, she's going to bite me. The pairing was a super Enchi freeway, and the mother was sold to me as a super Mojave, so a Bell pastel hypo. Okay. But obviously all the babies came out like I I hit a banana, lesser, Enchi. So I thought the mom was possible yellow belly. Do you think? I'm thinking, and I could be wrong, but do you think she looks like a champagne Enchi freeway?
That was my first thing. Was that's a champagne, but
Me
Yeah.
too.
Same.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean,
but the mom was possible yellow belly. Now, this is what came out, right? So this is one of the siblings. Let me show you the other ones. No.
Okay, y'all, we need some songs, man.
Huh?
come on, it doesn't hurt that bad.
No, I
Stop.
know, but
Just
bro,
make up height.
dude, listen to me.
You have pretty hands.
I hate
Oh my gosh.
I hate getting bit by hatchlings. This is a sibling.
Oh wow.
it's got small eyes.
So I don't know if this is like an ivory.
I was thinking ivory. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe an ivory banana.
Yeah, like if you look, like the alien, like she actually has like alien heads.
Well, that's the Enchi probably pushing through.
Very
Oh, yeah,
very
we can
light
go
though.
there, yeah.
You see?
Yeah,
So
Enchi ivory. Pastel. Ah, jeez.
well,
Whew.
I was thinking like, dude, and the guy I got the mom from, I said, hey, like you sold me something, and it wasn't it. Like it wasn't it. Now here's the last sibling.
None of them wobble.
No.
There's no champagne there. Probably.
No.
Jeez.
Not.
It looks like another type of ivory of some sort.
So I don't even have these listed. They've taken 5 meals.
I was gonna say those are nice big babies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've taken 5 meals. I'll show you the 2 that I sold because I have them on my phone. But this was the one that I sold them to the same guy. So this was the first one. Okay. So that's banana Enchi lesser pastel, yellow belly or asphalt.
Right.
Right. And then this one.
That's the one that, yeah.
That looks like a champagne too, right?
Super pastel, almost.
I was thinking because I've seen like pastel Enchi like freeways.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's similar. I mean, the blacks aren't as deep,
Right.
but
Is there a possibility for super pastel in there?
no, because the dad is a super Enchi and the mom was a
Super Mojave.
Yeah, but
Was she a super Mojave?
I don't even think she was a super Mojave.
Oh,
I don't think she was a super Mojave at all.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Huh?
just the lesser.
I think
Does she have small eyes?
Look how yellow she is.
yeah, I think like
Yeah, banana.
banana, champagne, pastel, lesser.
I don't know about champagne. I think you'd see pattern.
But that's where this is the mother of the first one that I showed you.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have no wobble either, huh?
None.
No, I think champagne is so dominant. I think you would hit more than one if champagne was in there. And I think she'd be darker. That's just my opinion, but you never know, man. Who knows? Like till we can genetically test every gene that we think is in something. That's
why I haven't, because we can only test for yellow belly, asphalt,
gravel, spark,
anything anything clown, pied. So I don't even have them listed because I don't even know what to list them as.
Right. Yep. It's tough. You almost got to
Danger.
breed again to like something normal and
I thought
like
that's
reverse
what I
engineer.
thought. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna put her to like a normal.
With that or something with 1 or 2 genes that you think are definitely not in that complex with her, you know?
You know what? I am gonna send you a shed from her, Charlie, because she was supposedly a visual hypo, but we'll see.
So question, if he sends you a shed, Charlie, and it's supposed to be a visual hypo, you test for a visual hypo, but if it's het hypo, you won't know from that test, correct?
It's 2 different tests. So no, I will. If you tell me, hey, I want you to test this for visual hypo, and I test it for visual hypo, it'll come back either positive or negative, and right. So then I would have to test it for het after that. But if you test it for het,
you'll see 2 copies.
If you test it for het, I will only be able to tell you. I won't be able to tell you if it's visual or het. It'll be het and visual in that test look the same. So if you were sending me something, you're like, I don't know if this is het, if it's visual, or it's neither, then the first thing I would do is test it for het, because then I know at least their gene is in there. So it's one or the other. And then I'll test it for visual after. Or, I mean, I could do it at the same time. It's not a big deal.
You could do it off of 1 shed. I would just have to pay for 2 tests.
No. For both, it's like an extra $10 or something.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Because you're running a panel.
Yeah, I'm running them at the same time. Because one of the longest parts of the whole process, the manual parts, is actually extracting DNA from the shed. So, it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but you have all your little PCR tubes, and then you have all your sheds laid out in the Ziplocs, and you have to get one, take a couple little pieces, put it in, put it back, get another one, put it in, get it back. So depending on how many you're doing, it takes a little while, and then you have to put the extract in the mold. Then it goes in the thermocycler for about 12 minutes, and then you have your little vial of DNA, and at that point you put it in for the PCR. You put it into another mixture, and then you put it in the PCR machine. So if I already have a vial of DNA, it's only a tiny bit extra step for me to test for something else, especially a test that I can run on gel when I do it. And if it's like if it's candy, say you want to test for candy and ultramel, I still have to pay the place that sequences them for me for each one, so that's why those ones are a little, I can't always give great deals on those. Like I could give good deals on hypo, pied, lavender albino, yellow belly. I can do all of them at home. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, it's a different test for hypo and het.
Okay. So just, if you can send me a list of what you all test for, then I'll just tell you, okay. Because if you test for yellow belly, I'd probably want to get her tested, and I'll send you these 3 sheds from these 3, just to test them all. Because
I'll send you my address, send all the sheds, and we'll figure out what we're testing them for.
Yeah, once they shed, then I'll get them out to you.
Yeah, just once they shed, take them out as quick as you can. They're not together, right?
No, they're all separated.
All right, I was busy. I didn't see how old they were, and I don't know if they were this is their first shed or not.
No, yeah, this is my first clutch. This was the one.
Okay.
So
But
they've already had their first shed. They've all been separated.
Yeah. So yeah, just after they shed, just unroll it and let them sit out somewhere. Obviously, know which one's which, and let them dry for a day before you put them in a Ziploc.
Okay. Because
the moisture from the shed, if you throw it right in a Ziploc, airtight, it could screw up. It grows mold and shit. Like it could screw up the shed. So
okay,
you just let them dry for like a day, and then you put them in there.
Jeremy's back there doing a live feeding, and we're missing it out.
He's getting it done, man.
There's a couple of things I had to finish up.
I got to.
You guys missed an ultrasound too.
You ultrasounding?
Come on.
That's a good question for Holly.
What are you eating over there?
Mm-hmm.
Are you enjoying the ultrasound? How do you feel about it? Your first experience so far?
It's hard to do.
It's a game changer, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because you know who to pair. You know, like, I'm not going to burn these males out if they're not building follicles.
Yeah.
You know, you just pair them the way you pair them.
We have 15 females we've tried to pair this last year, and since October, I guess. And it's been a struggle, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't think the moving helped. I mean, I moved about, I don't know, I moved 18 or 20, but they were in the same room in the same rack space, just in a different rack. So I think that made a world of difference. And they all still went a month or so later, ovulated, went through the cycle. There might have been a few that reabsorbed, but I seriously think changing rooms, even that, can have a slight effect. I know Danny from DTMG, he moved all his from upstairs to the basement, and he just had, it was like a shit show for him.
Yeah, it really has been, but we
Put Jeremy up on the big screen. I want to see this.
I don't know if you'll be able to see much of it.
I want to see you get bit.
Yeah, do it without the tongues, pussy.
Put them on a big screen. Yeah, right? Ah, good job.
Do it without the tongs, pussy.
Right?
Is that your little male?
Yeah, that's the one that's got lineage back to
Cover girl.
Girl.
Cover girl.
So you got three, Jeremy?
Yeah.
What do you got, 2 females?
No, well, it was supposed to be 2 females.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I'm gonna send you my girl next year, Jeremy.
Dude, you should. Those carpet babies. I'm gonna try to get you guys a little bit closer for this one, because this one's Xena.
All right.
It's ready.
Zener.
Yeah, Xena.
That's not a lady. That's a man.
That's a man. That's not your mother.
Paul, you just have that obnoxious Long Island fucking accent, bro.
I love it.
Bro, it's so fucking obnoxious.
I need that for my alarm in the morning to get me out of bed.
Get the fuck up.
Yeah, get the fuck up, you fucker.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did anyone go to Hamburg today?
Look at that forehead.
Same shit show as it always is.
I heard there was some fucking drama there, some shit like that. But
Oh, let's hear about it.
Yeah, what'd you hear?
I just heard some vendor had like 10 crested geckos stuffed into I guess 1 deli cup.
Yeah, it's normal.
And then I guess
That's normal.
I guess Morph Market posted it on their Instagram
Oh, jeez.
talking about we need to do better.
There he
And
goes.
it was just some whole shit that fucking stirred up. So I was just curious to see if it was as bad as the picture. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know how pictures aren't always what they seem. You know?
Never going to be a day without just quietness.
There's too many idiots out there.
Yes, we are.
Is Hamburg? Have you guys been to Hamburg? Is Hamburg awful, or is it?
I hate Hamburg. I'll never go to Hamburg. Yes,
You know,
yes.
It's a shame. It used
Yeah,
to
it's terrible.
be a great show, like incredible. But over the last couple of years, the event planner is just not like, she just doesn't do anything. She doesn't care. She doesn't try to change anything.
Wow.
Adult female crested
That's
gecko is $100 a piece.
Come on.
Yeah, that's not right.
Is that a good price for crested geckos?
If they're piled on them like that, it's probably too good to be true. They're probably, that's probably way cheap.
$100 is cheap for a female.
I don't know.
You know what though? They'll probably be dead in fucking in 6 months.
It smells like gym socks.
It's like getting a goldfish at the fair. Like,
Yeah,
like they
unfortunately.
fucking, $8, $10, $12, and then it's dead in 3 months. You know?
If somebody
The
could
only-
get the people together that vend that show and take that to a better location, I think we could make that the Northeast like mecca like hub show.
Gettysburg.
We have nothing.
Well, you could make a new show and take over. Is probably would be a lot easier.
Well, we do have Gettysburg, and they have been getting better and bigger.
Hey, I gotta go feed real quick. I'll be right back.
Gettysburg's like 4 hours from me.
Yeah.
Oaks is like an hour and a half. I think Hamburg's maybe 2.
But if Gettysburg was like a Daytona or a Tinley, you'd drive 4 hours and not bat an eye at it. You know what I mean? We had people, if we had big wigs coming in and setting up at Gettysburg, shit, we'd have people flying in.
Yeah.
You've never asked me to set up there. I would have set up there.
That show set up.
You need big wigs?
Probably. Don't
Me
be
and you,
sooner
Paul.
or
Let's
later.
go.
You're gonna be getting the testing for clown. You're gonna be getting
Working
the
on
testing for something else. You're gonna be a big wig.
Then we'll invite you down.
Never.
Yeah, you get that clown test done first, Charlie. Then you can come to Getty.
You're gonna
Only
be
if
a
I
big
could
wig.
stay at your house like everybody else did.
Yeah, you could. I would let you stay here,
You
especially
just stay in the man cave.
Yeah, you can stay in the Star Wars room. Love it.
Yeah, the man cave.
I love that room.
I saw.
Oh, is that the barbecue that I was supposed to be your +1 to?
Yes, I told you to come, and you fucking bailed on me.
Yeah, but the problem was you asked me for Roadhead on the way.
What's wrong with that?
And I told you I wasn't doing
No,
that.
it's not gay if I don't.
You
put
said,
my
"Hey
hand
man,
on your
I'll
head."
take you, but you gotta. It's gas or ass," and I'm like,
Yo.
neither.
It was a great It was a great barbecue, man. It would have been worth it. It would have been long anyway. It would have finished quick.
Oh, come on, man! It's not gay if I don't put my hand on your head.
Both hands on the wheel, Paulie.
You know where he learned that from where he works. Paul did.
Nothing wrong with that, bud.
I spent a little time on the other side. I know how you guys work.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just two guys helping each other out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
So,
Y'all are so bad.
That's what we're talking about. That it's spun off on that.
I didn't think people would travel like Holly. Where did you guys traveled from down south?
Yeah, Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma.
19 hours they drove.
Dude, I hate driving. I fucking hate driving more than anything.
I didn't drive. I in the back seat slept.
Like
Charlie, does that mean your
and one
excuse
plane
was
show,
complete
they're
bullshit?
like 2 hours from me, and I won't fucking go. Like I hate it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad drive, but getting over to fucking Verrazano sucked.
I was just gonna say, doesn't it take you an hour just to get over each bridge? Where you guys?
Yeah, it took me to get back. It took me. I hit traffic right on the Verrazano Bridge, and it was about an hour and a half.
Whereabouts in PA are you?
Lancaster area.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. It's like 2.5, 3 hours for me.
Bumblefuck, goddamn nowhere, fucking area.
Cornfields everywhere.
No, I fucking didn't say it. If you build it, it will come, man. There's fucking cornfields everywhere.
Dude, I'm legit like 10 minutes away from everything. There's a mall 10 minutes away. There's hundreds of grocery stores, beer distributors, wines, like everything.
Don't go to the grocery store and try to buy anything more than 2 items, and good lord.
Yeah, just don't go to Giant to get alcohol. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing ever. Show up we went to Giant and everybody's buying alcohol. I never knew that at a grocery store, you could only buy X amount of ounces of alcohol or whatever it is. And like everybody's there trying to work out a math equation to be able to afford everything that they're getting. And it's just like, you know what? It's like, we'll just go to the beer distributor. It's all right. You guys can get whatever the hell you want at the beer distributor.
Well, this come down here. We got drive-through daiquiri shops. So
Well, that's like here now. They made weed legal, so they just set up a bunch of dispensaries out here, but you can only walk out with a certain amount of ounces, and it's just like how much, if you're getting edibles, how much is an ounce? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
It's like the candy store. You gotta weigh the candy,
dude. It's like it's like I swear to God, the last dispensary I went to, it was like the Apple store. It was like the Apple store for weed. Like you walked in and it was like, I was like, this is awesome.
Hello, fine sir.
Just go ahead and bring your scale for the snakes and just weigh it out.
Oh, sorry. Somebody wanted a picture of this. They messaged me. They're like, "Oh, can you send me pictures?" I was like, "Okay."
Is that a pied
You just
albino?
sent, you
I
just
mean,
sent
albino?
the link.
This is a Cine leopard het candy pied male.
Oh, the leopard.
Nice.
Wow.
It
Yo,
was a
cinnamon
50,
is so underrated.
it was 50% het pied, but obviously he proved out.
Yeah.
Cinnamon,
But
when you pair cinnamon right, that shit just does amazing things.
yeah,
It
I
really
sold a
does.
single gene cinnamon double het G stripe orange ghost today, and I took it out and brought it outside. I was like, "Damn, I didn't realize this snake looked this."
Oh, you're taking dick pics over there.
Mike's got your number, Charlie.
That was extra for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking, Mike.
Thought the shed testing was expensive.
I think the furthest we drove for a show was 5.5 hours. The boys wanted to go meet Olympus Reptiles, Matt.
Nice.
So he came down to Shreveport. We drove out there, and he wound up buying a couple snakes from him.
Sweet.
He's actually coming on my show here at the end of the month.
Oh, you got Matt coming on your show?
Fun.
Yeah.
Deal.
Matt's coming on, and then the guy that had the scaleless female lay eggs, he's coming on the 20th.
Oh, there's a big controversy with that one. I see. Huh?
Oh, dude, I have never everybody knows I stay out of the shit. I stay out of the drama. I like to just stay in my lane. I'm like Switzerland, as everybody says. I'm freaking Switzerland. Okay. I just wanted to hear this guy's story because I thought it was neat. The fact that
What's the controversy of what story?
that this guy that actually doesn't live too far from me had a scaleless female lay eggs and they hatched. So the whole controversy is scaleless is supposed to be a dead end project, basically. Like they can't reproduce supposedly. Well, this one did, and they hatched. And I even had the guy send me the vet records because he had this thing. He took it to the vet and everything. So I have the vet records even. So during that live, we'll put some of this to rest, hopefully. Because apparently, like both of these guys, like the guy that produced it and then sold it to this guy, like apparently they're getting blown the hell up with messages and just all sorts of hate and drama. And like the one dude's like, dude, I'm freaking done with this hobby and industry now. Like,
that's crazy,
dude. But think about it. Like I was talking to Nate, and I don't know if you were in the chat with it, Chris, or not.
Yeah, is he coming on with you on that?
Well, I'm gonna have. Either I don't know which one of you guys want to come on with me.
I'll be in Daytona, so I might be able to.
Right.
I might be able to
right.
come on.
I
It'll
say
be
Nate.
Sunday night.
But yeah, I mean it. If it would have been like Justin, or just say like any of the big breeders, Justin, Ozzy, Billy,
It's a miracle.
Yeah, you know, Bob, you know,
breaking
like,
walls down in the industry. Yeah.
Like, nobody would have questioned it. But.
Progress. Fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out.
Now, if it was Partho, Mike, they all would have been scaleless, and they were all scaleless head.
Yeah, they were scaleless.
No, that's not true. From a Partho clutch, you can get any combination of what the mother.
Right. Yeah, you could get normals, right? No,
you could get Well, if it's
because the mom carries the normal gene, so yeah, you can get normal.
Sure. Can you get normal? Wait, yeah, I guess you can.
Huh. You can carry any combination of what the mother.
Right.
But either way, the babies that hatched had genes from the father as well, so it wasn't a Partho. Yeah, no, there was combo scaleless head babies that hatched out of it. But we'll get more into it.
What was the father? Do you know? Was it a scaleless
that head? I do not remember. I'd have to. I don't even know if I ever have it in the message.
Put that in your notes.
I see Paul's head spinning. He's like, "Wait, I got a scaleless snake."
I don't know. I don't.
Wonder if it makes babies.
I'm not really thinking much far about it. I was trying to read what what's his name was saying, but that's all right.
They're trying to say someone had a scaleless on eggs.
Just put it for the picture.
Yeah, we do that every year. We get that.
So
that was another thing. Like it was, people were saying that too, and I mean, I've got pictures from other people that I'm friends with that sent me pictures of females. Basically, they're at one end of the freaking tub, wrapped around one egg. The rest of the clutch is at the other end by the water bowl.
First timers do that.
Yeah, and there again, this was the first time mom. But yeah, I don't think I have.
Jeremy, when's that show?
The 20th.
August.
20th.
So you guys know a scaleless Burmese had a clutch, right?
That's wild. Where at? Europe?
No, this was some years ago, and it was the skin was broken apart and it was bleeding. So
That's horrible. Let's squash that. That just came up somewhere. Where did I just hear that? Were you talking about it with somebody recently on a live? No.
I heard it on a podcast. Either Sean Bradley or Snakes and the Fat Man, Chris Eaton. One of those.
Might have been that last one, Sean's with Nicole.
No, well, it might have been that. He might have, but the one I'd be talking about is one of the older ones. But yeah,
wow. Ugh.
I don't know if a ball python skin stretches enough that it would cause it to bleed if it got gravid. So I don't.
Yeah, it's a lot of stretch.
That's a big snack.
What's your favorite snack? Yeah.
There's a picture of the lock.
What is that?
That's the lock of that scaleless with whatever male it was. So it almost looks like a freeway combo of some sort.
Yeah. So the scaleless is the male or the female?
Scaleless would be the female.
Yeah.
That's why it's so crazy.
That's why it's so hyped up.
Yeah. No, I think that if
Well, I'm about to go on a run, so I'm gonna have to go. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Pleasure meeting you.
If you have fun doing it, do it. I think Justin said it one time, Jessica Belka, you know, if you don't want it in your whole collection, it's probably not worth doing. But then again, he has champagne females that he held on to. So.
All right, guys. Well, it is going on at almost an hour and a half. If everybody's like set for tonight, we'll see you next weekend.
Yeah.
If anybody got more stuff they want to show off real quick, like we can show it off.
I'm gonna work on my internet connection for next week.
There you go.
Maybe you should try doing it inside, Chris. It looks like you're like having some power issues there.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll try it next week. Show off some snakes.
Sounds good, y'all. I'll see you later. Thank you, everybody who come on and remember Saturday.
Good night.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.